Hello, it's Ghostafana. I recap and talk about video games on my channel. Hit subscribe if you like this video. In said video, I'm going to explain why I think Clementine should have died at the end of TellTale's The Walking Dead series. If you've clicked on this video, then I assume that you've played the series, but if not, you can click here to watch my recap of the entire game. In the final installment of the iconic series, our hero Clementine, who we've seen grow up from a timid girl into a fearsome young woman, survives the events of the final game. Just about. Now, this video isn't about the logistical elements of Clementine's survival. There's plenty of debate as to how Clementine survived after having her leg amputated when the same thing didn't work for Lee, etc, etc. It's not about that. There's plenty of good Reddit conversations about those theories. It's about how Clementine dying would have actually made a better ending to the series. We all like a happy ending, and I did finish the game with a slight smile on my face, knowing that Clem had made it to the end, but TellTale have never been about happy moments and happy endings. In fact, I'd argue that the very reason TellTale is such a popular developer is because of their tendency and ability to tragically strip us of our favourite and most loved characters. It's exactly why Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead TV show became so popular, because no matter how important a character was, you knew they were never safe. I've never really felt that TellTale followed a predictable plotline until this game. I was confident throughout that AJ and Clementine would survive the game's events, and I admit I was actually pleasantly surprised somewhat behind my tears when Clem sat turning in that barn. But the sudden twist that Clem just survived and we all move on happily felt very un-TellTale. The whole series would never have been as successful as it was without Lee Everett's devastating death in the first game. When he got bit, it honestly shocked me and told us all that, look, this is TellTale, everyone is at risk. And despite that emotionally crippling me, it ignited a deep connection and investment to this series. The parallel between Clem and Lee's story is obvious, but it should have been a full parallel. It was a fitting way for Clem to go. She did everything Lee did for her and then some, and the product of that was AJ, the ultimate survival kid, housing all of Clem's lessons and in turn Lee's lessons too. AJ would become their joint legacy, and perhaps that would open up a future game or a spin-off where we see AJ older, perhaps having some significant effect on the world. Finally, the reason why Clementine became so strong and formidable was the fact that Lee died. She was forced to grow up quickly and be strong. If Clem had died, it only would have helped AJ in the long run and made her lessons even more poignant. To be clear, I love this video game series and I'm so sad it's over. I just think one more final, shocking and devastating death at the end would have elevated it even further. Let me know what you think in the comments, and for more videos and opinions like this, hit subscribe. Thank you.